Hello.
What's going on, Charles? How you feel, man? Give me a minute to introduce you, man.
Okay, I'm sorry, man. This stuff you gotta make an account in YouTube and stuff. So
No, it's all good, bro. I'm on your time, bro.
that's all. Thanks. I'm ready. Shut
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. This is World Combat Sports, man. I have the pleasure of speaking to light middleweight contender, undefeated, 12 victories, 0 defeats, 9 coming by way of KO, the one and only Charles Bad News Conwell. What's good, man?
How you doing, man? I'm good.
Hey, thanks for taking the time out, man. I know you busy. You got a fight coming up next week. Hey, what's this like, man? Because most fighters talk about, changing up the energy change on fight week, man. How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I feel strong. I feel ready. I'm ready to get in there.
You feeling strong is only bad news for Wendy. You know what I'm saying? What you know about your opponent, man? His name Wendy Toussaint or something like that, right?
Yes.
So he's also undefeated.
Yes.
So what you know about him so far, man? How did this opponent come into your existence?
Management and promoter, hey, he put it together, and I accepted it. So I really didn't know much about him before then. I knew that he fought Isaiah Jones, though. I watched that fight because I know Isaiah Jones. I know he's from the Midwest, so I know Isaiah Jones. So I watched that fight, and ever since then, I've been locked in on him. Ever since they got him as an opponent, I've been locked in on him. So
I hear that, man. I like to hear those words, locked in on the opponent. Man, talk to your fans out there, man. You started boxing at 10 years old. That's been a long time. What initially, motivated you to start taking up the hurt business?
That with me personally made me motivated to go to the gym. It was my father asked me that I want to go to the gym, So that's what really got me into boxing. My father got me into boxing. Asked me that one day I want to go to the gym. One of those summers, just asked me, and I was like, "Let's do it." But he made me make a oath that once I started, I couldn't quit to the age of 18. By that time, I didn't fell in love with the sport, started dominating, winning, doing good. So just took off.
That take a lot of dedication and fortitude, man, to be 10 years old, make the commitment to stay in it. And I like what your father did. He said, if you're gonna jump in the sport, at least stay committed until you're 18 years old, because then you pretty much understand, the basics and everything on whether you want to carry forward. Right. And so don't waste your time. You know what I'm saying? But you're still in it, man. Talk about, once you got to the point in your boxing career where I don't know if it was a dream for you, but you kind of, found out that you was damn good at what you was doing.
I really found out that I was good once I won like my first like legit tournament. Legit meaning like it's part of USA boxing and junk. So
yeah,
it was Junior Olympics for me. The Junior Olympics, me winning the Junior Olympics really solidified that okay, I'm good now. Like I'm really good. Like to make it to the tournament, you had to like go through the states, regionals, and stuff like that. So that for sure made me let me know I was cream of the crop. I was one of the top guys in boxing at that time. So me winning that tournament solidified to me that I was good. I was dominating. I was doing what I had to do.
Hey, what was your record like in the AMs, man?
I think I finished my amateur career like 130 something wins and like 15 losses.
So did you feel it was beneficial for you to have a short amateur career, even though 100 fights is commendable? I'm just saying, you just thought, or your team felt that it would be good for you to turn professional while you were still young in the game?
I don't think I was young in the game. Like you said, I started at the age of 10. You do anything for 9 years, that's a what's that, a master's or a doctor's degree? So
yeah,
I was already seasoned. I already experienced fighting grown men and the amateurs. So I think it was the right time for me to transition over to the professionals. Yeah.
No, I wasn't talking about so much youth. I was talking about like how some people believe, some of the older fighters, they think they need 200 in some fights. You know what I'm saying? And to validate them transition over to the professional ranks?
No, that didn't. I didn't need that. I was an Olympian right there. That validated all I need right there. I could have had 10 fights. As long as I was Olympian, I beat everybody that I had to beat, and that's right there. Just that's you the best in the world. You one of the best in the world once you're Olympian. So that right there proved
Absolutely.
there that I was one of the best, and I could. If any other Olympian did it, I can do it. So that right there just showed me that I can transition over. And before then, I was not. Once I won the Golden Gloves and started fighting older men, 24-year-olds, 28-year-olds, 20-year-olds, all things like that when I was 17, 18 years old. Oh yeah, I was definitely ready.
Hey, congratulations to achieving that moment of being a 2016 Olympian, man. Real talk. Salute to you for being that damn good and you being able to, excel to that level of Olympic status, man. Give me a little background on, your Olympic birth, man, and how that went for you over there. What did you learn from that?
Don't leave it into the judges' hands. I got to learn a lot of different other styles just being on the USA team, period. Facing all those different type of countries. So you got to see a lot of different styles, a lot of different people's techniques and different moves. Got to learn a lot of that kind of stuff. Those are like the real big things I took from being on the USA team. Getting to see those other different styles, getting to, just to be around those other different countries, seeing other different training methods and stuff like that. So that's what I really basically took from the USA team and stuff like that.
So would you recommend, once you establish as a professional, you put some years in, what advice would you give to the young fighters that's coming up in the amateurs, from what you experienced all the way up to the Olympics and turning professional? What advice would you give the youngins that's coming up, man?
As far as just boxing, period, I just tell everybody just to stay dedicated. Hard work definitely pays off. I know it sounds cheap. I know everybody always say it, but it's the truth. That's why everybody says it's the truth. Hard work definitely pays off. You get paid your dividends. Man, I get paid your dividends at the beginning, but you definitely get paid as your dividends at the end or whenever your career over with. I think you'll get paid your dividends. Even if it's not always money or monetary, you get to pay and just connect. You might connect with different people. You might just learn how to protect yourself, stay in good shape, and just stuff like that. It's not always monetary with boxing. You just learn life lessons and different things like that. So just stay down and you will definitely just keep working hard, and hard work definitely pays off.
Hey, that's a solid point, man. I asked you that because a lot of y'all get robbed in the AMs, man. I seen it firsthand myself. And that can break the spirit of a fighter.
Oh yeah.
That can basically deplete their motivation, man, to go forward, in a sport, period.
Yeah. I remember we was at the Olympic qualifiers to qualify for to even go to the little box office in December or whenever it happened. And it was one in Philly, and I had lost the second day, and I feel like I really won that fight, but I had lost the second day, and I was thinking about turning professional. Right after that, everybody I'm like, man, no, I'm gonna give it another shot. And it was the last chance, and I forgot where it was at, somewhere down south though. It was somewhere down south, and it was the last chance, and I ended up winning that. And then we went to the box office in December, and the guy I ended up losing to, I ended up beating him twice in the box office because it was double elimination. So I got to get my revenge, and I got to make the Olympic team. And I was happy. I was proud of that moment.
That's real talk, man. I mean, it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of light shining on you, Charles, out here in this boxing, man. A lot of people are saying good things about you moving forward. And you fought middleweight in the AMs, right? What made you drop down to junior middleweight once you turned professional?
I knew I could get lower. I knew I can get lower. But in the amateurs, you got to hold that weight for a week, and in the pros, you got to hold it for one day. So it was and it was more of a, me just getting, because in the pros 165, that's super middleweight. I'm not no super middleweight, man. I'm 5'9". I'm not that big of a guy. I mean, I probably pack a good punch, but I'm not that big of a guy. So it was just also like me just letting the playing grounds be equal, and me just fighting guys my size and around my stature and stuff like that.
Hey man, shout out to your boxing stronghold over there, man, in Toledo, Soul City Boxing, man. Salute to y'all over there doing it the right way. It's a couple things I'm gonna touch on, some questions from now, but tell us about Soul City Boxing, man. I see y'all doing a lot of stuff in the community, a lot of y'all building up a lot of fighters the right way in boxing. You have a lot of dang up and coming stars over there, man. Speak on it.
This is the gym where I think if you want to take your career to the next level, this is the gym you need to take it at. This gym you to be. This where gyms is just gonna push you to take you there. If you want to go to the next level and you want to be a great professional and a good fighter, this is a gym. I think this. I feel like this is the gym where you need to be. But it's not for everybody though. Don't get it twisted. Soul City is not for everybody. They very militant. They very hard on you. They discipline. Like this is not a gym for everybody. I gotta tell everybody that now. This gym is not for everybody. I know a lot of people who came, a lot of people who left. So this gym is for everybody. But if you can make it through this, you can make it through anything.
So discipline is first and foremost. I know you have Roshawn Jones that's over there, man. Shout out to Roshawn doing a damn good job. I see the videos that he put out all the time. You know, how important is it being in a structured environment like that, man? You know, to keep each other motivated, because I know all y'all is not just saying, okay, man, we love every day coming into the gym. How do y'all keep one another motivated with all the workouts that goes on in the structure?
Man, just that one person, even if it's 10 people in the room, that's, man, I don't feel like doing it. I don't want to do it today, man. That one person who just feeling good, that's just their day. They feeling good. That's going to motivate you right there. So when you feeling down, another person feeling good, you see him working hard, and you just don't want to get outworked. It's like a competition thing to me. It's a friendly competition thing to me. You see him over there working hard and pushing himself. You like, dang, I can't let him outwork me. I can't let him, go hard. I do it. Go hard and I go. So let me ramp my junk up. Let me get it back on my A game and put the work in.
Hey man, Isaiah Steen is your half brother, right?
Yeah, that's my brother.
Hey, shout out to Isaiah Steen, man. When is his next fight?
He the co-main event. I'm the main event. He the co-main event.
Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. See what I'm talking about? That's what I like to see, man. I know y'all still on the split team management. David McWhorter, right?
That's my man.
Yeah, shout out to David McWhorter too, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's awesome to know y'all on the same fight card, man. Did you go through a lot of struggles, man? During the pandemic when boxing pretty much shut down, it wasn't too many places to go and train and get fights.
I mean, like I said, Soul City is a privately owned gym, so we were still in the gym. It just was a smaller group of us. We didn't let it be open to the public. It was like just mostly the pros and the elite amateurs in there. So that's what we really did for training. But just as far as like going places, and when I'm in training camp, I don't really go places that much anyway. So I really don't try to go out. I just try to stay focused, stay in the gym, sleep, studying boxing, talking to the boxers, watching a little TV on YouTube or something like that. Just the basic stuff.
Hey man, what you do during the off time, man? Get your, take your mind off boxing, relax or whatever. What your tunes be looking like? What's your playlist looking like, man? Or what other hobbies you got, man?
Just spending time with my family. This regular people stuff. I'm still a human like everybody else. I like to spend time with my family, spend time with my girlfriend. I just recently had a daughter, so I'm gonna be spending a lot of time with her once I get back home.
Oh, congratulations, bro, for real.
Thank you. I just recently had a daughter. She about to be 4 months on the 3rd, so.
For sure, man. That's what it's about. Yeah.
So that's a lot of motivation there too, and that's just just spending a lot of time with her. I missed out on a lot of her little first milestones, her smiling, her start cooling and stuff like that. So I can't wait to spend time with her. Her teeth's coming in. She's starting to slob a lot. And yeah. I can't wait to see her and just play with her and make her smile. Can spend daddy-daughter time together.
Man, salute to black fathers being in the household. They always act like, we grow up in split households, but it's some leaders out there. It's some fathers in the household, man.
Yeah, for sure. I'm always be in my daughter's life no matter what. That I bring her in this world. It's my responsibility. I gotta always, and I want to guide her and just make sure she's doing the right thing in life and just make her stay positive and just being a father, like you said, just being a father, being a role model, being her first love, and just showing her the right way to do things.
Grown man talk, Charles. Salute you for that, man. What's your playlist looking like, man, to get you motivated? To just start the warm up and everything, to step into the gym.
I like to listen to a lot of different music. I like to listen to the, just the everyday rap, Drake, Migos, Young Boy, just Lil Baby, Da Baby, Kevin Gates. I got a lot of different music on my playlist. I don't really like to listen to one artist all day. I like to shuffle my junk. I like to shuffle my music and just listen to everything.
Yeah. I got you, man. So right now, you have O'Shea Jones up there. You got Haven Bradley. He just signed with what? The Zone, didn't he? Matchroom or whatever?
No, he was Top Rank. He fight this weekend.
Top Rank. So Haven Bradley with Top Rank. I know he has a fight. Is he on the card or he has a fight coming up later?
He fight this weekend on Saturday on the Baranchik Zepeda undercard. So
Okay.
this is pro debut. He about to go out there and show all the hard work and all the hard work he done in the gym and all the the gym blueprint.
Okay. What about OJ3, man? Salute to OJ3.
My boy Ota. He fight October 23rd. I'm gonna be down there. I'm gonna be down there coaching him because I got my passport, so I'm gonna go down there and do my thing. Hopefully, they let me in the corner down there.
Absolutely, man. Tell me this, man. What your end game is for the for this boxing, the sport of boxing? What do you look forward to in the division that you currently campaigning at right now in the light middleweight division? Who is on your radar? What's going on, everyone in the building? I'm gonna give him a minute to come back in. You froze up, Charles. Shout out to Connor Local Sports, man. Thank you for putting everything together. Salute to you. France, what's good, man? Say what's up, World Combat Sports. Much love to you and yours. Salute to Charles Conwell. Wishing you nothing but success. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, you back.
Yeah, it was breaking down.
Nah, it's all good, bro. Who's on your radar at 154, man?
Everybody's on my radar now. I'm getting closer and higher up on the rank. So now I gotta watch out for everybody. So whatever they throw at me, me personally, who I really want to fight, I really want to fight like ex-world champion or ex-world champion challenger. So something like that. That's who I really want to fight, just to get those championship rounds and being there with a championship caliber fighter and person who's been in the championship fight before. Those are like my goals. So before I step up to a world title, I want to fight somebody like that who got those championship rounds under the belt.
Hey, solid summation, man. What did you think of Jamel Charlo and Son Rosario fight that went down, man? He ended up stopping him from a jab up top, jab to the body. What did you think about that fight?
To be honest, I knew both Charlo brothers was gonna win. I didn't know. I knew one of them was gonna win by decision and one of them was gonna win by knockout. But I just didn't know which one was gonna do which. To be honest, so I knew both of them was gonna win though. To be honest, I already knew they was gonna win. But I think he looked all right. He get kind of sloppy sometimes to me though, but he do his job. He go out there and win, and he dominates. So I can't really say too much bad about him. But when it's my turn to get up there, I think he gonna know what time it is.
Hey, I like that confidence, man. Did you think it was, being that you've been in sports so long, man, have you seen a finish like that in your boxing tenure, man? Have you seen a finish where a fighter get punched with a jab in the body? I know you can be they was basically saying he was in the middle of breathing or he could have been exhaling. Have you seen some happen like that to the point where a fighter goes down?
No, I never seen that, bro. I never seen somebody get stopped with a jab. But I mean, I read interviews. He said he was hurt. He was still hurt from the rounds before that.
Yeah,
so I could probably imagine that him being hurt from the rounds before that, and then just keep taking them. And then, like you said, getting caught in the middle of your breath, that can really hurt somebody. Your stomach not tight, and somebody hits you with a good shot to the body. Anybody can go down.
Real talk. Tell me about the team that's around you, man. Obviously they're doing a damn good job. They're being leaders. They raising that village of fighters. To be at the top of their game in the sport of boxing. How special is that for you each and every time you step up in there and train?
I mean, that's right there. That right there is. Without them, there is no me, and without me, there is no them. So it's a perfect team. I think this is the superstar team. We definitely going to do great things in the sport of boxing. We just wait on our time, man. We just gonna keep knocking down every obstacle they put in front of us, and just keep moving forward and staying positive and keep working hard and developing each other and developing myself and developing other fighters and just learning together and just growing together as a team.
Y'all hear what he just said? Developing everybody, so to speak. They're gonna help each other build. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna help each other grow. Man, you got some damn good leadership tools, man. And that's a direct reflection of who's around you. Seriously. Because a lot of cats are not going to talk about building up their stable and everything. You know what I'm saying? Acting like you have that competence to understand what the bigger picture is. And that's a testament of the people that's around you, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just being around good, smart, good, smart leaders and people who work together as a team. People who work together as a team, man, you can go far. They say you can go faster by yourself, but you can go farther together. So that's the philosophy we got. We go far together. We can get there faster. One person get there faster by themselves, but together you can always go farther.
True words, man. You know, what's a list of your favorite fighters? You know, 3 fighters that you took some from to emulate your boxing style, or you know that motivated you while you was training in the sport to be where you at right now, a rising star in the game.
My favorite fighters that's retired. My favorite fighter retired of all time is Mike Tyson. That's my favorite fighter. I just love the action, his aggressiveness, how he talked, and how he just fought. He was so aggressive and getting knockouts. So he's always action packed. My favorite fighter that's active right now is Canelo. I just love his. He's like an all around good, pure. He's an all around boxer now. He's a complete boxer. I think he's a strong, sturdy champion. He's a superstar boxing right now. And then other person I like Andre Ward. I like Terrence Crawford. I like a lot of fighters, you know. It's hard to name just one, but my favorite fighter of all time, Mike Tyson, and my favorite fighter that's active today is Canelo Alvarez.
Hey, you mentioned 2 fighters that's currently atop the pound for pound list. You mentioned Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford. Do you feel the criticism is justified of, you know, Canelo being at the top of the pound for pound list? Because a lot of people commend him for his resume and the moves he's been able to make in boxing. Do you feel he's justified to be the top pound for pound right now?
Yeah, who else doing what he did? He moved up always from 150 175 and unified in belts and I think he unified the belts at 154, he unified the belts at 160. He got a belt at 168. He done won a belt at 175. I mean, he doing what he got to do. I don't know. You can't knock him. I think he's the pound for pound number 1. I don't think nobody's done what he's done that's still active right now and that's still winning.
Hey, Charles, I was asking for education, man, because you know you're the one splitting the ropes, not me. So I just like to get the input from other fighters that's in the sport actively and see what your take is. And you know, basically what you told me, that's how I look at it too. He's been able to basically make advancements in his career, and also in those advancements, he's been able to pick up championships. So what's more important at being the top pound for pound? The amount of divisions that you have, or the amount of championships that you have? Like Canelo has not unified yet. Is that important?
You got to do both. It's the level of competition you fought, the fighters you fought, and I think it's about how many belts you won too. I think it's a level of both. So I think, and they got to be active world champion. You can't be talking about nobody who from way back when. You got to be active people too.
Do you feel like the Roy Jones Jr. Mike Tyson is a fight that you tune in for PPV? Do you think it's good to have the Legends Leagues, you know, the League of Legends, so to speak, the older fighters coming back and fighting the exhibition?
Yes, I think it's good for boxing. It's an exhibition match, it's not a real match, so it's good.
Roy say if he you know touch it the wrong way, he going in. You know what I'm saying?
It's an exhibition, but I got my money on Mike Tyson, man.
For real? Okay.
Yeah, I got my money on Mike Tyson. I think he's stronger. I think he's. I don't know. I just you know, Mike Tyson's my favorite fighter, so I can't never go against him.
Hey, for sure, man. You know, I'm not gonna keep you long, Charles. I appreciate it. I know it's fight week. I know how it is, man. You on a crazy schedule right now. You know, what do you have to say to your fight fans? You know, leading up to this fight with Wendy Toussaint, and also where can they follow you on social media, man?
I just want to let all my fans know, man, make sure y'all guys tune in October 7th. I'm going in there to win and dominate. Y'all going to see me get my hand raised and dominate during this fight. Make sure y'all tune in. It's going to be action-packed. And everybody can follow me at Charles Conwell on all social media platforms.
There you go. You have his social media. Anybody you want to give a shout out there, Conwell? You know, your stable mates, your family, everybody that's over there in Ohio, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I just want to give a shout out to all my fans, family, and friends and team. You know, without them, like I said, without them, there is no me. So I just want to give a shout out to them. We put in the hard work. Now it's trying to just, you know, do what we do best, and that's win.
That's what it is, man. Salute to you for stopping by World Combat Sports, man. Shout out to Kano Loco Sports. Real talk. Thanks for linking everything up, man. I wish you nothing but the best. Step in there, my brother. Thanks for talking to me in such a short distance leading up to your fight. Y'all tune in October 7th for the one and only Charles Bad News Conwell in the building, splitting the ropes, man. Salute to you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Appreciate everybody for stopping through. L-Dub was in the building. Friends say great interview at World Combat. Appreciate it, man. Sports 101. Salute. WCS. You know what it is, man. Salute there, TJ, T Joyner. Alexander, what's good? So that was Charles Conwell. Bad news. You know, stepping in the ring against another undefeated fighter this weekend. He's from a solid stable out there in Soul City Boxing. Y'all might want to check him out on IG and the social media, man. Check them out and see what they have going on. Coach Roshawn Jones, man. You know, you got Haven Bradley, you got Isaiah Steam, you got OJ3, man. You got if I ain't mentioning O'Shea Jones, you have a lot of fighters that's on the rise, man, coming up in there. And not only are they a solid stable, they have people in there teaching them, leading them the way. You know what I'm saying? They teaching them what they need to know in this tough sport. Because boxing is a dirty game. You know what it is. Boxing is absolutely dirty, y'all. So, you know, one of the important layers that I like, the outline that I like, is that they have classes to allow these individuals to be able to articulate themselves in an interview and in front of the camera. Because the way you speak in front of the camera means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not. And it's not many gyms that will go out here and sit their fighters down and teach them, you know, just a little bit of structure on how to conduct the interview, to not to rehash the same words. You know, out the South, we can sit up here and say the same thing over and over again. It was at one time, you know, you get individuals say, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying after everything. You know, it's just certain habits that are routine when you're just in general conversation that would be better if you left them in general conversation and not in front of the camera. So they're teaching these young men to grow up and be leaders. And it starts first by getting in front of the camera, knowing how to, you know, conduct yourself, and then get those fans to tune in. And then also, like you said, like you heard Charles say, inside the gym, it's discipline. You know what I'm saying? They have a structured environment, man. I know what the hell he's talking about. You know, military environment, somewhat like Kevin Cunningham. He has a structured environment. You know, so salute to the team for doing it the right way. We need a lot of structure this day and time. It's just too much out here to get these cats influenced to do something else. It only takes one time to be on that road, you know, going out to, you know, headed to success, and then you mess up. It takes one time. It can be something that your coach has told you not to do, and you go out here and do it, and it can, you know, it can stop. It put a halt to your boxing career. You know, we hear a lot of times of cats that's out here that got in trouble, and they may have to come back to the sport 4 or 5 years later, whatever the case may be, or they might get injured or whatever. And then they look back on it and say, damn, I wish I just would have listened at the time. I wish I just would have took a little bit more patience to think twice before I went out here and did it. So yeah, man, it's all good. You know, I appreciate Bad News, Charles Bad News Conwell dropping through, man. World Combat Sports. Appreciate the interview, and shout out to Soul City Boxing for doing the damn thing the right way. It's a lot of fire out there. I look forward sometime or another, man, stopping by that gym, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? I'm always up to learning some shit. You know, people though, I'll tell you straight up, when I walk into a gym, it's education for me. I love going up there watching cats train, you know, going to different gyms, watching how people do. I mean, every boxing gym ain't the same, bro. Every group of fighters inside a gym aren't the same. They don't move the same. They don't talk the same. And they definitely don't communicate the same. period. In this game, you have to know how to communicate. The reason why it's so important, y'all, is that you, the new millennials, the new young hitters in the sport, is built off social media. So in order for you to go out here and connect with the fans, you're going to have to know how to balance, the street to the gym. You're going to have to mesh that together without selling yourself out. You know what I'm saying? To have that commonality that people can connect with you with and say, okay, they cool, man. Let me follow them on social media. Let me do this. Let me do that. Yeah. You in the social media era. When I was coming up, it wasn't no goddamn social media. You call on the payphone. You say, hey, man, I'm going to be here. Hey, you call your lady up. Is there any way you could meet me at this point? You had to catch the bus like she had to catch the bus. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no Uber. It wasn't no Uber. You was getting a bus ticket. So, this day and time, everything is connected via numbers, internet protocol, social media, online communication. So much is going down. You know what I'm saying? We're connecting with people on social media from one or more people, man. You know what I'm saying? Word is expressed. Your videos, your fights are more accessible now on social media. Somebody can download your fight multiple times and they can spread out. That's why I suggest fighters touch bases with the local segues, the new media. Touch bases with us. Give us an opportunity to speak to you, holler at you, because you can interview with 10 media segues, and that's 10 interviews you have out there. Free. You know what I'm saying? Free. That's what it's about, man. But I appreciate that, man. It's always good speaking to some, young leaders, man. October 7th, you heard him. He's stepping in there and going in there, 12-0, 9 knockouts. He's fighting another undefeated fighter. He looked to dominate. And also on the co-main event, Isaiah Steve, man, another heavy hitter that's coming up, another star in the sport. I don't know if people understand how many young stars that they have coming out of Soul City Boxing, but you might want to take a peek, man. I'm telling you, them boys over there doing it different. Seriously. I'm going to tell you, down here, I remember when them Ohio cats came down here, right, to the A. They was killing our amateurs. They amateur was killing our amateurs. I pulled up and I'm like, shit, I don't even know if I want to put these pictures. I took pictures of 20 plus bouts by myself. I took pictures of 20 plus fighters. Some like it was some good fights in there, right? But when you go over there and do coverage on amateurs, you don't know every fighter. You know what I'm saying? It was hard trying to locate certain fighters that I had pictures on because I didn't know their name. But also, I remember being on the apron. I remember some of the fighters that had a damn good fight and they got robbed. I'm not going to tell you what tournament it was, but they got robbed. These cats was back there furious. Their coach had to calm them young cats down. And I'm saying to myself, man, he won the fight. I understand why he upset. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what it is, man. I'm gonna jump off here, so it can be his interview. But salute to everyone who pulled up. You feel me? And continue to tune in to World Combat Sports. I have some more interviews on deck, coming up. Continue to pass the word, man. Numbers versus quality. I'll take quality any day of individuals who really fuck with World Combat Sports. Real talk. I'll take quality versus numbers any day. Believe that. That's what's important to me. It's all good. For those of you that's in the live chat right now from Cono Loco, salute once again for assisting with the interview, man. France, salute for stopping through, man, pulling up. L Dub, you know what it is, man. Appreciate you always dropping boxing content. Sports 101 with TJ, Alexander, all y'all that pulled up. That's all I got, man. Till next time, turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports, man.